wheel of prizes. All right.
Welcome to the new wheel.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
We got a couple of new options. We've got a chat poll. We've got I get to pick, and there's also a like 1 in 200 chance that I have to move to North Korea. So yeah, here we go. All right, Holland. Pick up where we left off yesterday. Oh yeah, off stream. My apologies. I know everybody's really disappointed that I did anything off stream. But I remembered that I didn't go and get the stuff that I'd been talking about getting the whole time. So like I fired the game back up really quick and then went and did those. Just in case I didn't roll Hollow Knight for like connection timed out. Yeah, trim that up. What did shut down? I must have lost my 8 top tracker connection. Well, did they change the port number on me again? Or maybe servers dropped. There's only like... Okay, there we go. It's back up. And it's on the same port. Okay, we're so back. It's only like a half hour ago it dropped. So maybe they had to restart the servers for something. Alright. Yeah, I really quick, you can see it up here. I really quick went back to the Seer. Got the card for Criteria level 1 for SMZ3 and then the Triforce chart 8. But yeah, the other stuff you can see there, Iron Boots, Wind Requiem. We also got a progressive boat upgrade. Yo, thanks for the blat. The very first check I got, aka the check I was about to get before I had to swap games, last time I was playing Hollow Knight, was that progressive boat upgrade. So I could have had that progressive boat upgrade for so long. I forget who did the wheel spin for that one, but it was actually perfectly timed. And also a power star. Yeah, we can't forget the power star. Was it you, Lost? I was kind of thinking it might have been you. But I wasn't I couldn't remember for sure. You can just take credit, that's fine. You know, you made me swap off a bug game the other day. They very, very well could have been you then. Yeah. Oh, this isn't the way I get there. How do I get to Kingdom's Edge? Do I have to go this way, I guess? Or am I going all the way down? I might be going all the way down and then up from here. That might be the way. Oh yeah, let me start the timer. I also have way more than I thought I could do in Hollow Knight. So I don't know if I either didn't notice it, or if I got something that kind of opened up a few more things. I'm not sure which. But it's not as, like, quite closed off as I thought it was originally. Still would really like Mantis Claw, don't get me wrong. But there's still some stuff we can do that's not completely horrendous. Oh, it probably wants me to enemy Pogo there, huh? Wait, did I have Fragile Heart on? I don't want Fragile Heart on. Wondering why I had so much health. What did I have? Long nail? Yeah. There we go. That's better. Ease. Really know how much geo I need, but I haven't purchased absolutely everything I need, or might need with geos. I like that though. Capella. Oh. Okay. I was like, is that a one-way trip? Make it back up. Bees. There's one more up. Hello. Cannon unlock for Wong's Fortress. That is 1 check. Love to see it. I'm gonna really hope and pray this Whispering Root is not an important item. Oh, I can't get to it from... Gotta go around. Okay. Was there anything... There was a... Yeah, there was the Scrubby Boy I can get to. I don't have the love key. Or, wait, do I have the love? I do. Maybe I need maybe I need Mantis Claw to get up there. Yeah, the in-game tracker for Hollow Knight is really good. I mean, the Hollow Knight modding community in general is just really good. And does a lot of cool stuff. Yeah, this is a really easy tracker to just go, okay, here's where I can go. Here's what I can reach, here's what I can't. Here's how it expects me to reach things in case I don't know how, kind of a thing. Like, it's very robust. I think I need to get this feller over here. He's not gonna want to get too close to me, is he? Maybe I don't go from this direction? I don't think those guys will hop up high enough. There we go. I guess this opened up from Isthmus here. Yeah, because like this is right here. So all of this Kingdom's Edge stuff was probably still blocked off before I had Isthmus here at least. And like maybe there's some really jank way for me to get places just because of that. Sometimes that's all you need is one pathway. Can't get to that bench, unfortunately. It looks like I could go fight Hornet too. Oh, we just go do that. Is there any other bench? Coliseum of Fools is like my next. Oh no, there's the one over by the nail art. Okay, there's a couple of benches in here. Alright. Didn't really think about that so much. Probably should have healed there, to be honest with you. Yeah, heal here. Hardest Boston Silk song, honestly. Huge. Huge Howling Cliffs map. Very worth it. The other one got in my way. Oh, come on. Yeah, let's go down this way first, and then we'll make my way up. You want to be careful that I don't go too far down here, though. Rude. I might be the first person ever to get hit by that. I don't remember this grubby boy. Oh. Okay, I can just pogo off of these. That's not that bad. Freaking guys, though. X-ray visor for primer. Does that do anything right now? It'll do something eventually. Sure. I think that... Oh, that's not fine though. Oh shoot. No, that's okay. I keep thinking I'm a room lower than I was. Or than I am. Not like stuck. Another doubloon. Yeah, I guess we'll go fight Markov. Whatever, dude. Maybe getting a little too hypey here. Okay, this is just rude to do this, actually. Turbo save because I had ridiculously greedy that first little bit. I jumped into it, I thought it was gonna keep rotating, and then it just didn't because this boss sucks. Nehru's Pearl. It's 2 out of 3. Not copium. Okay. That's how I get over that. Thanks. Oh god, thank god I could make that without the pogo. I did not want to have to respawn that guy just to pogo off of him. That would have sucked. Alright, we made it to the bench. That's the important thing. You the guy that charges? Yeah. A bear coin. Wait, I don't need bear coin. I didn't need to do that. Let's get the confused with bonus coins. Whatever. Just excited that we may or may not see DKC 3 today. Been nearly 29 hours since we last saw it. I think it was pretty much just that first hour. I always forget where this grub is. It's like a side path, but I forget where the side path starts. Too far for that. Oh yeah, the side path is this way. And then the side path is this way. But I think that's just Geo. I don't need to go down there. Yobby. I just have to loop around to get that egg check? No? Might have to. What the frick? I'm getting like stuck on that wall or something. Whatever. Aspids. All my homies hate aspids. All my homies hate aspids, man. Holy. Okay, let's just loop. Yeah, I just gotta loop back around. Dang, so true, actually. We're ready for that one. Heart container in Zelda 1. So I gotta go back. I gotta go back to this room and climb up this room. Okay. Thinking how it wants me to do this. Fellas. That was I needed the pogo. Wait. Yeah, does he come up here? This guy will come over here at least. Yeah, okay. So back. Oh, except oh. Oh wait, hold on. Easiest game I've ever played, actually. What's up, farm? Does anybody else, when they play this game, check their map like every 3 seconds, or am I the only one? It's check maps constantly. Yeah, I guess it's not just this game. I am a pretty habitual map checker. Unless it's a game I'm super duper familiar with. But like, I've played this game a bunch and I still am like constantly looking at the map. I don't think I need to go that way for any reason. That's just what's her face that doesn't give you anything. It bites you, 'cause it's funny. Like how I got this first try. It was nothing, and now it's impossible. Just respawn this guy. Oh. There we go. Where's the... Oh, it's right here. I'm gonna randomly throw away so many bombs when we get back to Zelda 1. It's gonna be crazy. Oh yeah, that was the thing I was gonna talk about with Zelda. So I was looking at Zelda, to see when the pop tracker was going to put stuff back in logic for me. I thought it was just going to put it back when my combat skills were like better. But the big thing that's like blocking me out of checks, even in dungeons where it doesn't matter, is the ladder. Like if I get the ladder, I can do a ton more stuff, even in the dungeons that don't use it. Or like for the checks in dungeons that don't use it. So I don't know what the reasoning is behind that. I'm hoping that that's still like accurate to the internal logic of the randomizer, so that I'm not like skipping out on checks that might be something useful. But 10 arrows, God bless. Alright, don't have to do this stupid whispering route. Yeah, so I don't know why it's doing that. But that, I guess, is the big thing that's blocking me out of checks in Zelda 1. Even in dungeons I can already access. What if I need those arrows? Well, I'll come back and do it. But I have a feeling I'm not going to need those arrows. I think I've already gotten like 2 or 3 arrow capacity upgrades in that game even, so it's like way more arrows than I ever normally do in that game. Speaking of fun checks, let's go see what is on the Coliseum of Fools. I don't... You need Mantis Claw for the first one? I feel like the second one has the section where you're on the side of the walls and you absolutely need Mantis Claw for that. I have progressive wave beam, so I have charged wave now. It's pretty nice. Definitely not the first one, so we might have to do the first one. I didn't think so. I couldn't think of any spot where it did, but I don't remember for sure. It looks like the first one is in logic, so yeah. First one might be available. Second one I definitely cannot do right now. Let's see what we got here. A bomb. Yeah, not gonna be doing that one. The bean? Oh man. We might have to do that later. Can I get out of here? I hope so. Oh yeah, they put some platforms here. Lost connection. Oh, that probably was trying to send hints and it didn't work. A memento while I reconnect. Unless... Give me a connection timed out. What happened? Pop trackers. Game is still running. Let's close the game and reopen it. Happy 30-hour mark. Hopefully Hollow Knight didn't just brick itself. No good reason. Take a peek. Oh. Looks like some servers are down. Haha. I thought that was just Hollow Knight having a goof. Time for pencil and paper. Yeah, I'm just gonna like hint the location I'm gonna go to next and then send the item. It'll be so fun. Let me wait and get a well, it said the tracker left and came back. Yeah, like somebody just said in the Discord, this is like the least amount of insanity over the servers being down. Well, I'm back. Keep going for now. Hopefully it was just a blip. We're all looking for the guy who did this. Yeah, that looks like everything in Kingdom's Edge. Guess I can go over here and go through Crossroads to get to City of Tears. Definitely not gonna do the deep nest stuff. I don't really care about that or any of that. Yeah, let's just go through Crossroads, go to City of Tears, we'll fight Soul Tyrant. And I'll consider that enough. That's close enough to being cleared up. Where is my dang Mantis Claw though? For real, for real. Kill those guys in 2. It's good. That's good to know how many hits it takes to kill those guys, because of the infected fellers, they're definitely the most annoying. I didn't want to actually activate it. Dang it, Sharp Shadow. There's a check over there I gotta go get. Simple key for 150. Bet. So that will open up the God Home area. I think that's the 3rd best simple key usage. I forget where the other 2 even go. Yeah, no, it's this one, and then there's like a single check in City of Tears behind a simple key. Still technically nothing I have. Like nothing is technically in logic with any of the simple key stuff, but not gonna let that stop me. Honesty. I'm bad. So tragic. I also missed this chick. Ever buy a shield. Red chew jelly for 200? Yeah, whatever, man. There must be a chest in the game that has red chew jelly in it. I was unaware of this. Unless there's, like, junk added into the pool. Sure. A wallet upgrade in Wind Waker. Holy, we're so back. Can't actually get the Triforce charge checks, but at least I can start doing some what's it called? I can at least start paying Tingle to translate them. That's not the word I'm looking for. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is though. Yeah, we can start paying the Tingle tax, including but not limited to the 201 rupees he's charging me for his stupid letter to tell me to go give him more money. Decipher. That's the word. Thank you very much. Big appreciate. Do I want to go this way? Yeah. Yeah. This, and I can go this way. Just don't normally go this way to get to this area. What you got for me? A small key? Yeah, why not? I probably have more small keys than I need, but just in case I don't. I need Geo ain't nothing. Oh no. And remember pre-Silk Song when like those little things were like a nice little thing? You're like, oh, cute little battle arena. That's fun. And then Silk Song's like, we can make it not fun if you want. I didn't mind most of them. Few were definitely crazy, but most of them weren't too bad. Odds he's cheating? Stop teleporting everywhere, bro. Oh, whoops, that's right. I forgot that's how that room works. Arenas into boss fights were kind of cringe. That's pretty fair. I kind of agree with that. Looking at you, freaking what's his name? Guy that I did the run back on 6,000 times. Had to charge your phone last night. I've done that before. It always sucks waking up in the morning before work and seeing my phone being at 20% and being like, I don't need the pogo here, right? Maybe I do. Frick. Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. That's a real pain for me. Yeah, I can. Come here, guy. I can't. I think I need to. I don't know how many rooms I have to go back to get that other guy to respawn. I think I have to pogo off of that guy to get up there. Enough. I know if you go to a bench, everything respawns, but I think if you go like 2 or 3 rooms back, smaller enemies will also respawn. Now I might just have to loop back around for that. Fight this guy. Walked into it. Guy's so quick. Does all Tyrell have Mantis? God, that'd be sick. I would love that. Egg. Alright, now we do the fun one. Love me some Soul Tyrant. I'm so ready for round 2. I love Soul Tyrant. This is like definitely one of my favorite bosses in either game. First time I fought this boss in my casual playthrough, I had like kind of barely enough to get here, and so I wouldn't say underpowered, but like compared to what I've seen other people have when they find him, I was so weak, so much weaker. So it was a big struggle. It was fun. For Kintu's not bad either. Kintu, once I discovered that the Spore Shroom button is a good button for dealing with the ads, that fight became fun. Dashed into the nerd. Yeah, I've seen some people, that's who they find at their bare minimum is like Lost Kin, and they get just straight filtered by him. That was basically my experience with Soul Tyrant. By the time I found Lost Kin, I was like so far through the game that it wasn't that bad at all. both in terms of tools that I had and skill that I had. It was really not that bad. Oh, I used all of my tools trying to hit him. Hit the price. Oh, we're fine. But the fun thing about this boss was, like, as you get better at, like, reading his attacks and dodging him and stuff, it turns in from, like, you running away from him as much as you can to you trying to track him down to hit him. So, like, it's a good feeling when you finally, like, have the boss. You can kind of turn on the aggression. I'm not gonna one-cycle him, am I? Yeah, that was really slow. He's close, but it should have been a one-cycle. I guess I don't have Shaman Stone, so the Descending Dark wasn't as strong, but... yeah, he was close. The cooler Elder Who. Kinda true. Kinda true. With the blue, and that's almost as good as Mantis Claw. That could be 1/20th of a Mantis Claw. Oh, I can't get to this stuff, can I? Nope. Guess I just gotta go back to the bench then. Where was the... oh yeah, that's just straight on the left side. Why I didn't get these. What? Right away. Time to fight. We have Soul Tyrant at home. Triple jump for SM64. Oh. Take that. Not that unlocks anything, but obviously it's useful. Charts? Surely we'll get grappling hook at any time, ever. Okay. Gotta loop back around for those other two checks. Definitely a boss because they're in the Pantheon. Yeah. Guess I'll just go this way. Oh. What is this for? Or gotta open that up. Yeah. Now I get to fight Soul Tyrant at home again. Yeah, normally I just drop through that glass into that guy, but since I can't go all the way around, go the normal way to get to him. Discord thinks you're playing Minesweeper? Well, are you? Are they right? No. Okay. This guy won't come up all the way over here. Oh, he'll come over here though? How do I get an enemy over here to pogo? Oh, I can just make that jump. Okay, it's just a really tight double jump. I tried that, like, some of these double jumps are like just high enough. I think that's everything in Soul System. At least right now. Yeah, that's everything I can do right now. Okay, let's see. Oh, rude. Let me just go to a bench. I'll get owned. So, Deep Nest we're just gonna avoid. Not real, it can't hurt us. Doesn't look like there's a lot else that I can really get. Random checks here and there. Not really a lot. I think I'm gonna put Hollow Knight back into the soft beakade. You know what that means?
Oh, it's time for the Wheel of Prizes! All right! And here we go!
All right, Zooter it is. Got iron boots, so I can check Water Temple's location. Also a couple of checks that gives me. All right.
Oh, it's time for the Wheel of Prizes!
We're not going to Zooter.
Right.
Yeah.
And here we go!
Oh. No, it's not gonna be. We can't do Zelda 1. Let me look at SM64. We just got triple jump. I don't know if that really opens up a lot or not. There's a non-zero amount of things. You get the Bomb Buddy in Wet Dry World. Let's go. I can get 100 coins in SSL now. And we can do the Whomp's Fortress check. Yeah, I mean, I guess we can do a few. Why not? Fire it up. I haven't fired this up in a while either, so.
It's me, Mario. Hello.
Yeah, Tripler doesn't get much. Does get a couple of things. So, why not? Wooloo, thanks for gifting a sub to Flant. Now Flint can go to North Korea. No, the cannon's not. Can't remember if there's a way to land on there. Maybe not. Whatever. Endless skip. Let's... Wait. We can endless skip, right? Oh, that's right. I gotta wait for a minute to see what that actually was. Okay, there's triple jump. I got that not too long ago. Song of Time. That probably does something, right? I mean, I know there's some things that do help with it, but I don't know if I can get to any right now. I don't know. It'll be useful at some point, probably, maybe. Okay. Now let's go to Shifting Sandland. Now that I can do the 100 coins, I will suck it up. Definitely gonna try and get as many coins as I can out here. "97-year-old Mario 64 streamer still kills pokies the old-fashioned way." Oh, alright. Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense for that to happen, actually. Oh, the other one went all the way over there. I thought it was just gone. I'm really trying to get it. I'll get that in a minute. Whatever. That's a bad idea. That was a horrible idea. That was also not a great idea, but it was less horrible than the first one. You frickin' frick. Gotta kill this guy. Like how I just thought to myself, have I talked to this Bob-omb buddy like I haven't been in this level 25 hours ago or whatever it was? Not gonna have a ton of coins, I'm gonna be honest. This is gonna be quite a bit of scrounging the pyramid itself, but momentum. Just walking all the way back here? I'd rather not, but need to. Got that. I couldn't remember if I stood on that pillar. I know I did this one to kill the guy, but Why didn't that work? Hello? I've definitely stood on that pillar. There we go. Find the magic pixel for that one. Oh god! Way too dank. Okay, we're fine. Everything's cool. I wasn't worried. Zero concern. Right there. Nice. I'd like to try and get all the coins on the way up first. And hopefully spawn the 100 coin star just like with a Goomba or something. Not that bad to get. Or if there are any other coins. I don't know. I'm scared. Oh, we're good. I think I have climb. Yeah, I have. He's 86. Really wish I had ground pound. That would make things very easy as to how to get the hundreds, but I think there's enough coins up between the Goombas and like some other scattered coins on the bottom that this shouldn't be too bad. There's at least one of these has like a bunch of coins around the side of it. Yeah. This will get you really close. Please. Really out here just not putting another coin over here? Put 2 coins there and said get fricked. Space jump boots to Prime? Wow. Boy, I'm glad I called that guy. Not sure if that immediately gets me any checks or not, but it will obviously be incredibly nice to have. Oh. No, Mario. Mario. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not panicking. Everything's okay. Everything's great. Wish I had long gump right now. So nice. Alright, here we go. Here we go. You and me, Biddy. Did it. Okay. So that's everything we can do in Shifting Sand Land. But we could do stand tall on the 4 pillars. It's just gotta like. Might as well. And then we'll just come back for reds when we have wing cap. Oh, well, that's not ideal. What I was trying to do. Calling him the smartest gamer of all time. Not gonna work. Unless... I don't know, kick, yeah, okay. Whatever. Whatever.
Mamma mia!
Sucks because like when the oh god, when the shell works, it's so fast to get all the pillars and get into the pyramid. But like the spots you have to stand on for it to register are way too small. Really easy to miss one. And then you're not sure which one you missed, so you gotta check all of them again, and it's just a mess. These must be programmed differently than like the regular secrets or whatever. Yeah, see, I missed one for sure. Now we just go back through all of them again. There we go. And then I hit the one wall that's in the level.
Mamma mia!
Remember when I said we could just do stand tall on the 4 pillars really quick? It won't be that bad. Okay. I don't know why this one isn't considered in logic. Unless maybe using the shell just isn't. I think we talked about this last time. Maybe the shell just like doesn't factor in because it's doesn't factor in. I don't know. Whatever. Who cares? I'm gonna punch this guy. I bonked. Punch. And bomb cheese. Alright. Okay. Nothing else I really want to do up here. The MIPS 2 is open, and then like one other thing. 2. Actually, we'll do this start second. I'll catch MIPS and then I'll save and quit after getting. Or is this just a what I can do in here? Oh, it's just the Bob on Buddy. So I guess I'll get the Bob on Buddy, then leave. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I need to triple jump to get up to that platform. That's right. I can hopefully do this easier way to get up top. There we go. I don't really know how this game works with saving, but I want to like save with the last check I do. Let it knows what's up. Fire. Alright, I'm glad I decided to check this though. Got me space jump in timer. And I don't know if that actually gives me any checks, but it'll help me do a lot. And like eventually, I'll need them, so. Caught the rabbit. Okay. All right.
Oh, it's time for the Wheel of Prizes! All right! All right, here we go!
Oh, okay. Well, I would have picked Tooie. So that whole section was good for me. All right. Back to Tooie. Still quite a bit to do in that game. I think Mips lost his arms in some accident. Maybe they're just born without arms. Maybe he doesn't even know what arms are. That's gonna be my decision on that matter. Open up your tracker. Took a second for it to connect, and that made me really scared that it was broken again. I'll open up. Me client. Maybe. It's kind of still going slow. Okay, there we go. But I mean, slow is okay as long as it's working, right? Alright. Good. Alright, Alright. Fair enough. Oh, the dodge! I'm crazy with it. Oh hey, we just got Metal Cap in Mario 64. I don't know if that does anything for me. I don't have HMC. Oh, I do have, Tiredar Docks. That one check would be available. Not enough that I'm gonna play it. Comes up, but... I really kind of just am waiting for the second progressive key. I know what's blocking everything. Oh, hey. Got the small key ring to Forest Temple. I was thinking about what the most, like, useful item I can get in OOT would be, and, like, I don't think there's any one really big item. There's just so many, like, different items, like the key rings or, like, bow would get me a good chunk of stuff, I guess. But it's a lot of, like, different things that would get me some more checks. There's not, like, one big... I've already got hookshot, I've already got bombs. I already got hover boots. I already have an ocarina, so, like, the big stuff, I think I've already kind of gotten in the OT. Now it's just gonna be collecting more and more things that help me. Oh, there's the Dirtmouth Stag. I wonder now if that's finally gonna be open. Hey, great, Royston. I'm really happy for you. Actually, I'm just gonna die. What if instead of taking you to the water, Royston, I just died instead? How about that? Okay, I think once again I would like to try and get some stuff in Grunty Industries. Did I walk out the front door of Grunty's? I think I did and realized that was a bad thing. Yeah, it's Glitter Gulch. I can't really do anything about that. Okay. I have to go either to Glitter Gulch, which is Mayhem. Okay, that's my way to Grunty's. Alright. Had to remember. Anything else I can do on the overworld right now? I don't think so. I think I cleared it up. Yeah, I cleared up the overworld. Oh, did I not buy that warp pad? Or no, that was the one that's in Mayhem. I thought yeah. I bought a Mumbo warp pad in Hollow Knight at the end of last night, but that was for Mayhem. Just gonna think I could actually use this to get a little bit closer. Yeah. I took a look at the tracker. If I can do 450 checks today, that would put me at the halfway point. I don't know if I'll quite reach that. There might have to be some big SM dub progression today for me to reach that kind of stuff. Certainly could happen, but I don't know. I've got like 200 checks in Tooie, so that's a good chunk of them if I get through all of them. I guess also if I got like Moon Pearl for SMZ3, is like Link to the Past checks are all pretty quick. I'd say it's possible, but I wouldn't say it's a for sure thing. If it does happen, sick. If it doesn't, I wouldn't be horribly shocked. I don't remember if I tagged the wigwam or not. I think I did, because I think I checked to see if there was anything in here and there wasn't. In case I didn't. Can I get this Jinjo? Seem as though I can. It's a bit out of my reach. Unfortunately. It's almost like they wanted me to use a different move to get that. That's not what I wanted. Is there a Zooter option branch that requires you to learn swimming? I don't think so. I don't know if that's a thing that's really doable in OOT without some like heavy engine work. Actually, let me grab the other stuff that's on floor 2, and then we'll go out that way. I can just like go up to floor 3 that way. And grab a couple of things outside while doing that. Another treasure chart. Two E-tanks back to back for Prime. Next time I get Prime, I'll probably give a try to doing some heat runs. I think I have 7 E-tanks now, and with having space jump, that should make the movement a little easier as well. But I guess I might not really have any main progression to even try in Prime until I get Varia suit, so it might not really. Might not really pan out. I guess maybe I could get like gravity, and then I could. Or no, I have gravity. I might have Prime open right now because I might be able to get to the mines through the frigate at this point with space jump. I thought I could make that. Maybe I can't. How am I supposed to just get that stuff with Solo Kazooie? I can get those nests. I guess we'll try it with Solo Kazooie. Maybe she can reach with just Swing Whack and Flutter. Also, apparently I have Washing Machine. Yeah, I have Washing Machine. I didn't know this, but I do. Oh, that's right. The split up pad's over here. I was like, I know there's a split up pad on this floor. Over by Leg Spring. That's tight, but doable. Let me open the door here. I think that's the only way for me to get Banjo and Kazooie through. And also the washing machine. That's fine. No, I opened the switch now, so we're chill. We don't have to do this again. Even though the door should be like right there, but it's not. The place doesn't work in Euclidean geometry. I guess it kind of like loops over top. I don't know. It still doesn't feel right. Okay. I don't know how they want me to get these. There's not some move I have that I didn't realize, right? Like, I don't have grip grab. Not what I'm looking for. I mean, I either need grip grab or I need to get Solo Kazooie over here. Those are the only 2 options that are available to me. How do we get our bird over there? Okay, well, it doesn't help that I didn't actually jump. Well, my pop tracker just died. Okay, it's back. I think there's still some issues with Archi right now. Very cool. I guess that's close. Maybe it's just a jump good. Jump good thing. You have some rice and meatballs? Get some tendies. The tendies were alright. It was the bottom of the bag, so like there's a couple of really big ones and like a bunch of really smaller ones that were basically nuggets. So like kinda had to go in the middle of cooking them. Whatever, I give up. I got less awful things to do. So like the bigger ones were like not undercooked, but like could have been in a little longer, and then like the smaller ones, the nuggets were like a little crispy. But I think I did as best as I could to get a good middle ground. I know for a fact that my tall jump is not on any of those feather nests, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Yeah, it says I sent a bonus coin, so I don't think I lost my connection here. I think it was just Pop Tracker that pooped out for a second. Oh yeah, I just have ground rat-a-tat wrap. I wanted to check that. I got the first progressive bash attack and I thought it was ground rat-a-tat, but I couldn't remember. I don't have Breagle bash yet, which would be useful here, but I guess I don't have climb, so it's not that big of a deal. Oh yeah, you heard the switch to open. I can just do a little egg barge action here to get the intended way to do this. I think I can just fall down this stuff. Not quite all the way at the end. Enough. Yes, actually, let's do this. Get these. For me, please, by the way. Yeah. I was gonna be, like, shocked, but also not shocked if for some reason fire eggs didn't break those windows. Even though all the other egg types do. It'd be a very Banjo-Tooie thing for randomly one type of egg to not work on something. Can I do all of the skivvies? Might be able to do all of the skivvy workers. 31 hours and we're still in Grunty Industries? Yeah. We never left. Except for the few times where I left. I've worked my way to Grunty Industries and had somebody have me spin the wheel like twice now? I think twice. Might end up being a third time. We'll see. It's fine. Not everybody can be a truly enlightened Grunty Industries appreciator such as myself. Hammer to SMZ3. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good item to get, actually. Still don't have Moon Pearl, but when I do, man, watch out. There'll be so much of that game we can play. Crazy. There we go. That took a second to... I got... The way stuff has been going, I just got to be like really careful to make sure things are actually getting sent. I don't want to do a whole bunch of checks and find out that the server isn't working and have stuff break. Playing the Final Fantasy game, yeah. Well, the last time it had happened, we were doing a group Archie, and like the servers just completely pooped themselves for a good 20 minutes. I think they just, I think the demand on the weekends is a little stronger than what they can currently handle. Wow. I thought I was going to be nowhere near the right distance for that jump, but actually I was just... the angle was off. I felt like I had such a bad jump there. Yes, sir. Not that it's a bit... I don't need to make this jump. It would just be a convenient way to route my way to get to floor 3 is all. If I die, I can just go to the warp pad. It that way. Oh, okay, so that time was not... That time the angle was fine, but not enough distance. Alright, whatever, man. I wonder if, like, just for a while, it was... just kind of... like, it just had enough to make do. And now it just finally kind of hit the tipping point. I don't know, I guess I don't know what the influx of stuff is lately. For me, I've done Archipelago stuff for years and years now, so it's like... And I do my best to not get involved with the larger community as a whole, so... Yeah, that's definitely true. For a while there wasn't any of that kind of stuff allowed, and then I think eventually they kind of realized that, like, if we don't allow like beta worlds and stuff like that, the amount of demands on like updates and stuff is going to be just too ridiculous. So I think they just kind of said, all right, we'll make a framework for it. And like, honestly, I don't even know. I don't know. I feel like at this point, having like a... Maybe it's because I play so many beta worlds, but like... I feel like the whole like officially supported stuff... Some of those games have way less work done on them than the beta worlds do. Back in my day... I almost feel like it should just be... I mean, I guess it makes it easier to get into stuff, because all you gotta... I don't know. Some of this... I mean, some of the SM64 is the worst game I've had to set up, and that's an officially whatever game on Archie. So... I was blown about... Yeah, I tried telling my cousin about it once, and I could tell he was not really getting what I was getting. Like, I was trying to describe it, really simply. Like, it's the same game, except all the items are moved around. It becomes like a puzzle. And I could tell he wasn't quite getting it. It's hard. I mean, I think it is something you just kind of have to see to really wrap your mind around. It's like I tried to. He played Link to the Past. Or at least I think he did. They had Link to the Past. I don't know if he's played it or maybe just his brothers did, but I think he probably played it at least a little bit. But I tried to explain this. Like, yeah, it's like Link to the Past, but like you don't always get the same items in every chest. Like it's just a random item, and you kind of have to piece together how you can do things. Yeah. But I think it's one of those things that, like, unless you actually see it in action or try it for yourself, it's not really going to click how it works. Yeah, that was one thing that he did kind of understand when I said, like, yeah, like, the reason they're so fun is because it's the games that you know and love, but you have a different experience every time you play it. So I think that part at least clicked with my cousin as well. But like, randomizers are completely degenerate gaming, and you can't convince me otherwise. Some real messed up stuff to randomize a video game, alright? Oh, yeah, I was gonna mention that to you, Sangria. I saw how that all went down yesterday. Very glad I didn't decide to pivot, because I would have been mad about how things happened yesterday. I mean, eventually they did something, but it was like 3 to 4 hours later than they initially slated start time. And, that just happens sometimes. Well, I think part of it was like, I don't even know if they started one, because Angie and Midboss were at a wedding, and then they decided to stay later. And I don't think anybody, like, went through to start it. I think if they would have started, Angie and Midboss wouldn't have cared, but I don't think anybody started it from the looks of it. So they just started that much later. Yeah, they went to a wedding, I guess, and then decided to stay a little later. And then, like I said, I don't think anybody did anything to gen the seed, so when they got back a few hours later, that's when it started. Oh yeah, I love Midboss. That doesn't mean I'm not gonna give him endless crap for anything. Because 95% of the time, I'm not off base. I might be out of line, but I'm right. I'm doing commentary for Hyper's Banjo. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty good. That'll be a good time. It says I can get these notes, and I think that's great. I don't know exactly how they want me to accomplish that goal, though. I think I'm just gonna not worry about it for now. At 5 a.m. Eastern? Tragic. Bullied? Alright, I just gotta warp to floor 4. Maybe? I don't feel like my bird is very strong right now. That's the only thing, it's like, I feel like I can do a lot with my bird. But maybe I can. It's just some really tight jumps, I don't know. I have plenty of other stuff to do, so I won't worry about it. Now I I want to go back to the first floor? Or... I think I want to go to the second floor, go back out that way I was going to get to the flight pad, to go upside, to go up and outside. Yeah, wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. None servers discussing anything on the 21st. I don't know how many people would be interested in like this stream in doing like a sync. You could maybe put together one with a few people. Maybe talk some reliable people into doing it as well. Part of the reason I don't organize too much for Archie is because I wouldn't have as much patience for some people. We'll just put it that way. Love them to death, but man, sometimes it's like we gotta do something different than what you're doing because it's not working. I usually just let other people do it, and I just show up when I can. And then it's not jump scare. Locker's Cavern Warp Pad? I don't think it really does it for me, so. Yeah, we've definitely had problems with that before. Or I've had problems with that before in other things, is like people being like, oh, I guess this game doesn't work. And not even like oh, it's an alpha thing that, you know, just turned out has some problems with it, or just like I've had it happen before. I think the last big async I did with like CT in those group, somebody had a problem with the game. It just decided to stop working. Like it was working for them fine, and then they couldn't figure it out, and they had to like bail on it. Like that happens. But it's like, oh, I did like none testing, and I guess it just doesn't work, or I don't want to go through the hassle of setting it up. So I guess I'm just gonna release, and it's like, okay, well, why are we here? Like I said, I don't put myself in charge of any of them, because I'd be less patient with people, I'll be honest. I think I have to die now. Guess I should have gone in the other window, maybe? I don't know. I've done a decent bit of the stuff I've had to do in Grunties. There's a lot of stuff in here, and I've gotten a good chunk of it out of the way. Or at least I've gotten to the point where I've seen what I need to do it, and be like, okay, it's not worth it to do that kind of stuff. Wouldn't be prudent. Anyone who does Link to the Past always causes like 15 minutes of troubleshooting. I've never done Link to the Past in Archie. Is it really poorly set up? The setup is at least easy now. That's good. I've always done SMZ3 because I like playing Super Metroid more than I do Link to the Past, so it's an easy call for me to just play both if I feel like playing it. But like just playing SM can get really boring because sometimes you just have nothing to do. It's a good balance. Requires like 2 clients that like to not always work, I assume. Finding that was super simple. There's a lot of the PC games I think people do really good work with. Like Hollow Knight's the same way. Hollow Knight, you just install a mod and you just enter the setup in when you go to join a world and it just works. TM. What am I doing? What was I doing? Oh yeah, I wanted to go back outside, so I need to go back to floor 2. Until they get updated, yeah. That's basically the downside, right? Gotta deal with patches. But I don't know, some of the, some console games aren't that bad either. Like Prime and Wind Waker, I was both kind of nervous about setting those up, but they both went really easy. Like, it was just... like, okay, here's how to make the ISO you need, and then you just open up the client, and it goes, hey, there's Dolphin. Okay, cool, and we're good. Like, some console games are really easy, too. I don't... and, like, I'm not gonna blame any developers, because I wouldn't know how to do it. Sometimes you look at some games that are, like, really straightforward and easy. You look at other games that are just a mess, and you go, is there really, like, no other way we can get this? Is there something else we could maybe do to make this a little less of an annoyance? But whatever. I'm just some idiot on the internet. We're fine. I was not worried at all. Enjoy ship because Lions in the game. I just don't enjoy ship on a spiritual level. I'm sure the setup is really nice and easy, but I just don't like it. I know even if you don't run you can not run the game in 60 FPS, but 60 FPS gives me the ick for sure. I don't know. I just looks weird to me. That's the guy who normally plays the game on BizHawk, but like, you know, whatever. That did not send out an item yet. I'm a little concerned about that. That also did not send out an item. Server's cooked. Oh, there it goes. Soul Eater. Inefficient boot trap. Okay. It says I can get the Jiggy, but I probably threw away my chance at that. Or maybe I have to come up here as Solo Kazooie. That's probably the answer. I gotta come up here as Solo Kazooie to get over. Yeah. I guess I'll do skivvies. I think I can do all the skivvies, and I think I've done all the setup needed to do all the skivvies. My internet had a hiccup? I didn't drop any frames. But maybe the entire internet is dying today. Maybe somebody unplugged the internet cable at internet headquarters. Maybe Wooloo's computer is hooked up to the Archipelago servers. You ever consider that? Really the only thing that makes sense. Well, I'm gonna need you to not turn your computer off for a while, okay? Thank you. Good stretch. I should do like an actual real person stretch in a moment here. Oh, ads like literally just ran. Dang it. I didn't even notice they were coming up. I was gonna say maybe an ad's coming up and I can take a break. Already missed my chance. It's over. We're locked in for another 45 minutes at least. Literally impossible to take a break unless ads are running on the stream. It's just slow today, I guess. That the first skivvy he sent right away. That second one didn't send until after I was out of the room. Not usually the case. Servers must be crying just a little bit today. Which, like, if you think about it, it's kind of fricked up that other people would be playing video games while I'm playing video games. You think they'd have, you know, maybe a little bit of understanding. Got me a little bit of slack here. So, Pterodactyl Land is open. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to. Alright, enjoy your dinner. Don't have too much fun? Well, I might be playing OT later, so. How am I getting. Oh! Oh, well, the tracker just died again. Alright, we're so back. That sent the check. Oh, man. How am I getting to Pterodactyl Land, though? How am I getting to Pterodactyl Land? Such a great question. I don't have back doors open. I never have that setting turned on, so it wouldn't be that I could go through Mayhem. Also, if I did, that would have been open a long, long time ago. It wasn't open the first time I went into Mayhem. I remember that. Can't go through Witchy World. That you have to open a switch in Pterodactyl Land first for that. I don't think I have. Do I have the train station and I just didn't notice it? Really, the only thing that makes any sense. I guess I can look. I don't have the Pterodactyl Land. Train station, so that's not it. Also not sending those checks. A little concerned. Oh, now it's dead. Now it's good. I don't think it sent those checks. That's what I'm saying. I thought it was an exclamation point hint location. Is it G? But like hint. I can't even do exclamation point hint. I don't. Maybe the server itself isn't working. Universal Tracker seems to think I got those checks. I'm wondering if I got the checks, but it maybe just didn't send them out. Disconnect and reconnect? I can't even disconnect. Like the client. Perfect. Connect again. I'm sure 8,000 people are all trying to reconnect at once, so this is gonna go poorly, but maybe I'll be the lucky one. I like that we only have 3 people on, so it's not us. My brother, you're not the only 3 people currently playing Archipelago. It's the fact that there are 700 people, all in groups of 3, playing Archipelago right now. The Archie servers are always fun to watch when things are going wrong, because everybody just freaks out. Everybody typing they're having issues. Yeah. Happened. other time too. I think the weekends are just a little too powerful for the Archie servers currently. You see, did this main room show that it sent anything? Oh yeah, okay. So I sent an ice trap, a glib of time, and a silver rupee to Wind Waker. So those checks did go through. They just didn't show up. Okay, good. That's good to know. I didn't lose any checks or anything. I'm gonna pause the timer. Maybe I pivot to that Cinecross game. Because last time it was down for a good half hour to 40 minutes. So clearly we pivot to Green Demon SM.